Greetings, campers! Today we are reviewing Monster Prom 2, Monster Camp, a game that comes to us from developer and publisher, Beautiful Glitch. I played this one on Steam. It is also available on Good Old Games, and the current price on Steam is $10.79 because it is on sale until November 2nd. Regularly, it is $11.99. Monster Camp is a dating sim starring monsters that is also multiplayer. I've played a few dating sims in my history on this channel, and this is the first one I've ever seen that gives the multiplayer option, not just for 2 players, but for up to 4, which is pretty unique. But that's not all. Not only is there local co-op, there is also online co-op. At the opening of the game, you get to choose between one of 4 monsters, all of which you can choose the name and preferred pronouns for. And from there, they give you a little bit of background. The monsters are headed out to summer camp, and there's going to be a meteor shower at the end, and you're looking for somebody to cozy up with. What happens from there depends on the choices you make, where you choose to go in the camp, and the items you choose to bring along with you, who you choose to talk with, and there are branching dialogues which you use from conversations that also determine your statistics and what happens in the stories. So basically, you're given a fair amount of free will that determines what happens at the end and who you end up with. And there are a lot of options and outcomes here. There are a total of 24 secret endings, 343 total events, 1,130 total outcomes, and 71 special stuff that you can come across. So holy replay value, you could get a lot of bang for your buck with this one. So as you begin your journey, you do get to select whether you want to do a long or a short play. A short play ranges from about 30 minutes on, depending on how quickly you read, and a long play is about an hour. Of course, if you're playing with more than one person, those times are extended. Basically, what will happen is you will go through a few different events of which you can choose the environments that you want to select. And then after that occurs, you end up at the campfire where you can choose who you sit with, which will have an influence on things. And then you also get to choose drinks instead of items, which is a pretty fun twist. Your locations you choose, as well as your choices in dialogue, will impact your stats. As far as stats go, you have smarts, boldness, creativity, charm, and fun. I think that perhaps the very best part about Monster Camp is the writing. I think it's very witty. It tries to stay very timely, and it is a little bit edgy, which is not unlike a dating sim that I've played in the past, but this one just has that added edge of the characters being monsters. And there is another note to point out here. You can actually select options at the beginning of the game that will filter out bad language or toilet humor or even humor related to the original game, which I did not actually play. So I found that very helpful. I thought the characters were also surprisingly well developed, given that you're only putting a half an hour to 60 minutes in with them per round. You could figure out who everybody was, what their personality traits were, their interests, and what drives them. It was very well done. And the art in Monster Camp is also really pleasant. I thought it was well drawn. I thought that the characters were well detailed. I really liked the look of all of the characters that really suit their personalities well. It was colorful. It was fun. The backgrounds are all kind of the same for all of these stories because you do only have those few settings that you can visit. But that didn't detract from the fun. Half the fun is reading the dialogue anyway, so I didn't really have a problem with that. There is also a cute little compilation as the credits roll of all of the characters interacting, and it is animated, and it's really quite cute. Throughout my playthrough, I think I heard a total of 2 songs for the soundtrack, which is fine. The song that plays throughout the gameplay is pretty catchy. It sounds kind of rockabilly. For the most part, I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention to the music, but when I did happen to catch it, I was enjoying it. The game also had voice acting, which I wasn't really expecting, but I was pleasantly surprised. It's not fully voice acted by any means, but each character has their own distinct voice, which helps bring their personality through, even in just the few words that they do say. As I've said before, I'm not an avid player of dating sims, but when I do play them, I do usually tend to enjoy them, and this one is no exception. This one is very well done. It is comical. It made me laugh pretty much the whole time. It's cute. The characters are fun. It's all around a good time, especially during the Halloween season. Thank you so much for checking out our review of Monster Prom 2 Monster Camp. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, hit the subscribe button below where you can follow all of our reviews and previews. Also check out the description box for links to our Discord, our merchandise store, and memberships if you'd like to support us further. And don't forget that we will be streaming for Extra Life on November 7th if you want to follow along there. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time.